Being in a pageant was always on the top of my bucket list ever since I was little, and when I finally got it, I was super excited. The day after I was announced as Miss Michigan, I got a call from the state director, and she said that my tweets were deemed insensitive, racist, and Islamophobic. I said, what exact tweets are you talking about? She sent me 2 links to the tweets, and none of them, in my opinion, were racist or Islamophobic. The first tweet was about black-on-black violence. This was actually in response to another person, and this person has been tweeting, cops kill black people, and I responded, you know, the majority of black deaths are caused by other black people, so fix problems within your own community before lashing out and blaming this narrative on other people. The context was specifically replying to how cops kill black people, and that is why I referenced black-on-black violence. The second tweet was about a hijab day at my school. The girl went up to me and said, hey, do you want to try on this hijab? And I said, no, thank you. I was already late for class, so I left. Later that day, I posted this picture on social media. The statement I posted with the picture was, is this a religious garment or is this a fashion statement? Initially, when they told me to try on a hijab, I was a bit taken aback by it because I feel like if I was a Muslim, I would be offended that people would try on this garment just for fun. And that's what was deemed Islamophobic. I lost my crown just last month. These tweets were posted about a year or 2 years ago, and it was not relevant at all during the time I was Miss Michigan. Since I lost the crown, my life has been hectic. I've been crying a lot of nights. Some of the most harmful things I've read on social media about this was that I'm a racist and that the university should kick me out because I'm such an intolerant person. The people who preach for tolerance and call me racist are the same people who call me slant-eyed, dog-eater, flat-face, and other racial slurs. I've had over 1,000 death threats on all forms of social media, but it doesn't really affect me anymore because there's so many of them. I think people on social media are way too sensitive nowadays. Even if they are proven wrong, they still want to lash out at you.
Okay. Tell me what you thought was going to happen when you wrote that. Anything, nothing, something? Were you trying to create dialogue? What was it? Why did you write anything at all?
I mean, since 2016, I've been an active political commentator on social media, and I started in high school. And these tweets were actually written, 2 years ago. When I wrote those, I just wanted to express my opinion. I wanted to express how I felt in that situation, and to back it up with some facts or some pictures.
Do you stand by what you said in that particular quote? And the quote was, did you know the majority of black deaths are caused by other blacks? Fix problems within your own community first before blaming others. And you were responding to another tweet that said, stop killing black people.
Correct.
Which was in reference to police actions, right?
Yes.
So do you stand by that?
Completely, yeah. Everything I said in that tweet was backed up by FBI statistics.
And you're referring to FBI stats on homicide data, and I put some of those up. White victim total 3,567 homicides in 2017. White offenders 2,861, 80.21%. Black or African American victim total 2,970 homicides. Black or African American offenders 2,627, which is 88.45. So that's what you're talking about when you say that most of black deaths are by black offenders.
Yes. When you see my tweet by itself without the context of it, of course, it looks bad, but I was referring to another tweet, and I actually quoted it on my Twitter account.
But here's the thing, particularly if you aspire to a position of high visibility, recognizability, where you're representing your state and all of that, is Twitter a place to have a serious conversation? Is it irresponsible to sum this up in 140 characters or less? I mean, because if you're going to have a serious discussion about this, you need to talk about all the different statistics. I get invited on to newscasts all the time, on cable news and stuff, and I say, well, what's going to happen? Well, we've got a 3-minute window here. We want you to talk about race relations. I say, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not going to discuss a 200-year history of race relations in America in 3 minutes. Thank you. No, that is an insult to the people involved. It's an insult to the topic. It trivializes it, and I won't be part of that. So I say no, probably. When was the last time you saw me on one of those shows talking about that stuff?
Oh, never.
Never.